guys, this is Sheen. Welcome to another guitar lesson, and today we're going to talk about phrasing. When you first start experimenting with the modes of melodic minor, it can be quite hard to get a feel for the scale, especially if you're not a dedicated jazz listener. So one of the most commonly used modes of melodic minor is the altered scale, the 7th mode, which can be played over a dominant chord to alter the sound of the dominant chord. And today I'm going to show you one really great sounding, easy way to phrase the scale. Alright guys, let's talk about how to phrase the altered scale, which is the 7th mode of melodic minor, also called superloquian with a flat 4. And basically you can always use the scale when you have a dominant chord in your chord progression. It's up to your taste if you want to change the color of the chord, but sometimes it can sound quite odd, and there are some common ways of where you should play the scale and where people are used to listen to the scale. One really common way is a minor 2-5-1 progression. So in this case we are in the key of E minor and we're going to the E minor 7 chord. So we're playing an F sharp half diminished chord, B dominant chord, and our tonic, the E minor chord, and we would play the altered scale over the dominant chord. So here's an example of a major key. We're in the key of C major, and the 7th chord degree basically would be a half diminished chord, B half diminished chord. But sometimes in music we use secondary dominant chords, which basically means we can change the gender of the chords in a chord degree. So in this case the 7th chord degree would actually be a half diminished chord, but we just change it to a dominant chord in the key of C major, and right there we would use the altered scale as well. Alright guys, now let's talk about the little trick of how to phrase the scale. And if you listen to jazz players, you will recognize that they will phrase the scale this way quite a lot. And it won't do you any good if you just shred the scale up and down. It won't sound any good. So you really have to try to incorporate the sound of the scale over a certain chord, for example. So I found out that the most important tones of the scale are the flattened 4th, which basically is a major 3rd, the minor 3rd, and the flattened 9th. And the phrase just sounds like this. And the good thing about this phrase is that it ends on the 5th of your 1st chord degree. So if we are going to E minor, the main tone of the B altered scale is the 5th of the E minor chord, which is a great way of ending a phrase. I really hope you liked this lesson, and if you want to see more videos like that, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and please do me a favor and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on my content.